Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I wanted to talk to you guys today about how to pursue your dreams when it seems like life is up against you. I've had a lot of different people talk to me about having time to write, having time to be a mom. For me, I homeschool, so I have to juggle homeschooling and being a mom and being a wife and being an author. So how do you juggle all of these things when there is the same amount of time for everybody in the day? So I was at a writing conference a couple weeks ago, and I was talking to some fellow authors, and one of them had said to me that she hasn't started writing yet, but she really wanted to, and it was just hard to kind of get started at first. So after we had talked a little bit, I just looked at her and I said, okay, so what are you gonna do when you get back home to start your writing? And that was a little bit more forward than I usually am, but I really feel like you have to sometimes ask these direct questions to get people to think about exactly what you can do or what you should do to start working on that thing that you've wanted to work on forever. So I kind of explained to them what my schedule looks like and what I choose to do and how I choose to get writing in. So for me, I probably write anywhere between like 10 and 12 hours a week. And that is on top of being a mom to 3 kids. It's also on top of homeschooling, although right now it's summertime, so we have a little bit more flexibility with that. But I'm also a wife and I have friends and we have a busy schedule with the kids. So I told them, look, I wake up early in the morning. That's, for me, I have found that that works better. I don't do well once I get the kids in bed trying to work or be productive at that time. I just want to chill and read, watch a show, Netflix, that kind of thing. So I choose to wake up early in the morning. And so that even looks like sometimes I'll wake up at 4:30 in the morning, sometimes I'll wake up at 5:30. It just depends on how long it takes for me to get some coffee, sit down, and just start writing. And my brain is, for me, it works well so that I can just start writing right away. And it works well just kind of for stream of consciousness, so I'm able to kind of get myself in my story, whether I'm editing or writing, and I can do that really well. So I usually try to write for about an hour to an hour and a half every morning, and then I have some just quiet time to myself, and then I'm awake and ready to meet my kids, and not be that like grumpy mom that I sometimes am if I don't wake up early enough and kind of get my coffee. I also choose to have a babysitter come one time a week for about 4 hours. And so I've done it before where I've watched my friends' kids and they, so we just like switch babysitting. So I'll watch her kids for 4 hours, she'll watch mine the next day. It worked out really well, but now I'm kind of in this season where I am paying a friend to come and watch my kids for 4 hours. So I have a chunk every Thursday from about 10 to 2 that I know will be my writing time. And I plan that in my head. I kind of set my schedule up to know, okay, during that time, I am going to go to a coffee shop and I'm gonna write. And it works well for me to be able to really think and process. That's my writing time. The second thing that I do is Saturday mornings I will wake up and I will go write for about 5 or 6 hours, kind of depending on what my schedule is. But again, that's my time that I'm setting apart, that I'm writing, where I know, okay, I can't plan anything during that time. That's what I have going on. So I sacrifice spending time with my kids. I sacrifice sleep. But even in those little moments that I get to work, even if it may not be like 8-hour chunks, it still helps me get my work done and be productive, and it really helps me to keep current in my story, because I found that if I go a week without writing and I write once a week, well, it's really hard to then be productive and write more things. I also have gone through different seasons where I will go out at night after my husband gets home. I'll go out for 2 hours to write. So you really have to figure out what is going to be best for your schedule. Is it going to be to wake up early? If you're a night person, you can write at nighttime, then setting aside half an hour, 20 minutes, or even an hour every night to just sit and write. You can get a lot of stuff done in like the 20 or 30 minutes or an hour every single day. And then you'll have 7 hours in a week that you have been able to work on your writing. So I just would encourage you to really think about your schedule. Think about when you're the most creative. Think about when you don't feel really burdened, that you can just be able to sit and write or create whatever you're doing. And plan ahead and think about those times. And then when you actually have those times, set them apart as like nothing can interrupt that. And I find that sometimes I have to remind myself, no, this is just like if I went to a job, this is what I would not schedule anything here, or I would not allow a doctor's appointment to happen here, or like if my friend wants to hang out, well, I can't hang out at that point, I'm working. So even just having that mindset of the I'm working can also really help put you in a place where you can be productive, you can get your work done, and it's those little pieces that really help create the big masterpiece, the big thing that you can use to dream, or that actually makes your dream come true. So I hope that you have found this helpful, and leave some comments below. Let me know, what is your most productive time of day? Do you have any secrets and tips that I have not learned yet? Because I'm always looking for different ways to be able to work, be a mom, be a wife, do all the crazy stuff of life while I am, pursuing my dream of becoming a writer. So hope this was helpful. Have a great day.